Hi, this is Wahid with Spoken English Course B and the 12th video that I'm going to make. This is a course of 6 days spoken English course, English speaking course, and you can learn in 60 days as it is said. I have tried to introduce you this course in 30 videos covering 2 days in one video, maybe some uh, more videos relating to this course will be made and brought, brought to you so that you can make some benefits. I have my own ways of managing English, okay? I'm not very much afraid or very much attached to grammatical rules. I just apply as much grammar as is necessary. The rest of the grammar that is only to impress and terrify the people, to shatter their confidence. I usually don't care about that type of grammar in which there's a lot of terminology, and that means to impress and to prolong the process of learning English. So I will keep identifying. I keep telling you that how easy it is. For example, this is correlatives and temporals. So these two terms I have never paid attention to it, and this is for the first time in my life that I'm seeing. Anyway, I'll have this. There's a particular, might be particular kind of um, expression in the sentences, phrases, you can say. So, what are correlatives? This is somewhat what I understand from the sentence and the given words is that it is not the first time that I'm making this video. I made the video 3 times before, but sometimes, there was missing what I should say, speech was lost and there was loss of speech, and for that reason, I had to delete the video and re-record it once again. And some other times I had some other difficulties. So, uh, what is correlatives? What is temporals? Blast these things, okay? In this, the temporals are the words relating to time, like morning, evening, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, late, early, maybe like this, centuries. We don't care. If they are temporal, then they are not temporals. What? They don't make any difference. So correlatives is that no longer than subconsciously when it also doesn't make much sense. They are correlatives or not correlatives. We don't care, damn care about it. We just know as soon as what does it mean. And rather, I should say that we should, if you are learning speaking English, you should avoid longer sentences, short sentences, one-line sentences, because they will sink to your mind. Long sentences are for those people who are going to deliver lectures, for example, MBBS doctors who are, what I should say, engineers who are, you see, who have traveled in the world and they know English and they just mean to improve the English. So they're quite easy. So this type of expression sometimes come. I don't remember that I use them very much in my speeches as soon as, or they are just to make English difficult, so you don't care. Here it is that what are the meanings of this type of sentences in which as soon as or temporals or correlatives are used. So these are correlatives, okay? Right. So as soon as we reach the station, the train left. The translation is given on the right, and how to pronounce these English words that is written on the left. And this book is written or compiled by the Indians, and it is submitted for Urdu-speaking people. And naturally, Urdu-speaking people are in Pakistan, and Indian and Pakistan Urdu. That is, they have a lot of similarity. People of Pakistan don't have any problem in understanding the language of the Indian people, but the written script is pretty different. Ours is Persian style, and our writing is very much like Persian. And Hindi, I don't know what is that. I did not make research on it. So, uh, if you are confused with what I am going to say, you can stop the video and have a look on the right side. They will tell you. You can come to know what are the meanings of the English that that I have just read. Okay, as soon as we reached the station, the train left. No sooner did he get up to deliver his speech than the hall began to resound with cheers. We had scarcely reached the school when the bell rang. He had hardly left his course when he had hardly left his house when it started raining. Unless you run fast, you will not be able to catch the train. Please wait for me until I return. Again, I repeat that I avoid this type of sentence. I can make, but I do not like making this type of sentences. My pretty efforts are to write a type of English that is easily understood, that helps you speak English. So these are the kind of stunts you can say, and only the very expert people they don't have any problem in the, well, if a person is able to understand this type of expression, his English is good, okay? So why should he come to this book? He will not. As long as I'm here, you needn't worry about anything. Okay, I have just, oh my God. Okay. Um, okay, where should I put my picture? Oh, no, no. Yes. It fits best. Okay. Hmm. As long as I'm here, you needn't worry about anything, although he is poor, yet he is honest. As far as I remember, he was here yesterday. Get the roof repaired before it should leak. But to speak of standing first, he cannot even pass the examination. He would rather fail than copy. No less a person than the chief minister of the state hoisted the national flag. He is so ill that he cannot rise from his bed. He works hard so that he may win a prize. The higher you go, the colder it is. Either you or your brother is guilty. She is too weak to walk. She is so weak that she cannot walk. I study not only English but French also. Neither Babu nor his brother plays in this park. Now they are temporal, so time relating words. Okay. It is July 2003. He will come to he will come in August. You will receive his letter in 3 days. You will receive his letter within 3 days. We left for Mumbai on 20th February. You came at 3:30. Right. What is to be very careful? What about the important things that I keep in mind while speaking English or reading, writing, or teaching English? The very important thing is that identification of present, past, and future. For example, The signs of present are 7, is, am, are, has, have, s plus 1, can. S plus 1 means subject followed by first form, present indefinite type sentence. Okay, so is, this is present, will, future. Past tense is, and the signs of past tense are was, were, had, S plus 2 could, would. So signs of past are was, were, had, S plus 2 could, would. And the signs of future are will, shall. So now I can clearly understand that this sentence belongs to present, this sentence belongs to future, this one future, future. This is S plus 2, was, were, had, S plus 2 could, would, that is past. So S plus 2 means past. You came, that means past. Okay. So I understand the present, past, future in this way. Similarly, how you can, if you come to Urdu, you can understand the ending sound will tell you about what tense, like in Urdu or not in English. In English, we have this system what I told you that is, am, are, has, have, S plus 1 mean, S plus 1 can. That means present. Was, were, had, S plus 2 could, would. That means past. Will, shall means future. And you see indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect, that's rubbish and we don't care about it when we are speaking English, when we are listening. And that is why this is the part of grammar what the people say is not necessary when and we should speak without learning grammar. Well, to some extent, they are very right. My teaching method is minimum instructions, maximum practice. And if you're interested, you can join me online. My telephone number is 0301 My name is Wahid from Pakistan. And I have my independent research on this English language. And well, if you see that I don't have any problem in speaking English, I have been through all my life many interviews and many other things. You see, I never had a problem. And English is not difficult, English is made difficult. So you will love to join my classes when if you are far away from Barrington, Lahore, you can fix the time for online class, okay? And the people from the poor country, I don't charge much, okay? And the people from the rich countries, so they should pay according to their, because it is, uh, it's not fair that I should charge the same from the poor and from the well affluent the people, you know that. Okay, for the teachers and researchers, so this class is equally very useful. Okay, let's come to the lesson once again. The shop remains open from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. She was here until 5 p.m. yesterday. The boy's playing every day for 1 hour. He has been staying here since yesterday. She has been living here since 2000. How long have you been learning English? I have already written to her. I have already written to him. She hasn't come yet. The show is about to start. I shall finish my work by next day. And here I must tell you that I always try I don't care much about the pronunciation as well. I try to pronounce the words as fairly as it should be. That you should not have problem in understanding a word that I speak. Naturally, those who are the very beginner, okay, they will have some problem in understanding the words, but mostly I don't. Okay, I shall finish my work by next Friday. He'll finish his work in about 4 hours. I reached here around 3 o'clock. When Rani came, Mala left. He was breathing his last by dawn. Breathing his last, that means he was dying by dawn. Okay. So if he was dying in the morning, if it was really so, there was no need to say that he was breathing his last. So this is a kind of another expression of saying if someone is dying. Okay, I'll meet him next month. Okay, good luck. I'll meet him next month. Now, these temporals and what the other was, well, again, the prepositions. I don't know how they define the prepositions. Prepositions, I usually understand that these are linking words. In our English, they help us link a noun to noun or verb to noun. Okay, so we use them well, and now if they are prepositions or not prepositions, damn care, they are linking words. Okay, so they help us link noun to noun or verb to noun. And noun to noun is the thing to think or action to think. And in this way, you can, that's better to explain rather than say verb or all that. Like actually, the parts of speech and this preposition comes to parts of speech. Parts of speech, what is parts of speech? Different kinds of words that we use while reading English, speaking English, reading, writing, speaking, and understanding English as well, listening English as well. So this is a kind of word. What kind of word? Linking words. I identify them. 8 different types of words are used. There are nouns, there are adverbs, there are verbs, there are adverbs, adjectives, and prepositions. Articles are there, prepositions are there, and what is other conjunctions are there, and exclamations are there. These are 8 different type of words. I have identified them. So nouns are naming words. All the things, so they have a name, and all the names come to this part naming words. Okay, and similarly, verbs are action words. All everything that can move can do something. Okay, and what they do when they are actions, and we call them verbs. Okay, adverbs are mostly lee words. In the end, the sound lee is pronounced like beautifully, hardly, things like this. These are um, adverbs. Adverbs tell us how action is taking place. So they are descriptive words for actions. Adjectives. These are the words, descriptive words for things. Okay. Adverbs are descriptive words for actions. Adjectives are descriptive words for things. These words tell us how something looks. Okay. How somebody feels or something like that. Right. Descriptive words for things. Next is articles. Articles are valuing words. If you are using a or n, less importance is being given, less value is being given. And if you use the word the, then more importance is given to something. Okay, that means we need attention. Sometimes randomly these are used. For example, if you need to say a and you don't say, or you say wrongly, it doesn't make much problem. We can easily understand. Similarly, there's a place we use the word the, and you are not using the word in your speeches. It doesn't problem. We can easily understand. So use of prepositions is not such a mess that we should be worried about. Similarly, prepositions what it is prepositions. Prepositions are linking words, and you use them in your own way, because every language has different way of using prepositions. Actually, it's not something wrong with the prepositions. It is something with the understanding. For example, I is an mostly we take it as an organ. And if it is an organ, then we can say he is blind from one eye, or he is blind from eyes. But if it means ability to see. I in English, what I understand in English, I means, though it also means an organ, but when it's a matter of seeing, the eye means ability to see. When it's ability to see, then we can say uh, he is blind of one eye. All right. So that means so it is a different way of understanding the word I. Okay, the name I or the thing I. Right. Okay, there's nothing much that I should submit here. I don't want to go into depth, and if you make a mistake about it, doesn't matter. It's not very important. What is important? Important is to understand to identify the ability to identify present, past, and future, and the proper use of verb form. This is what they call grammar. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb form. And if you are using the verb forms properly, you in the beginning you should focus maximum to the use of verb forms. Okay, and you should not care about the now what I should say the other grammatical rules. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb forms. You will have to content with it. Don't go because in speeches we don't put full stop in the end. We don't care about the capital letters. Okay, in speech all the words are almost the same. So in speaking, but in writing, this beauty comes in writing when something is written. Okay, I must not waste time. I should say, okay, here I want to tell you as about the proper use of verb form. The 24 words of English, and they are the base of English that English cannot stand without these words. And you can say, but we use them in our normal life as well. They are not very difficult as well. So there are 24 words. I always keep them in my mind. I have divided them into three groups. In the first group, it is will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does, did. So remember, will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does, did. And the rhythm that I have created in arranging these words, it helps me remember them. And your skill is to say them in one breath: will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does, did. Why I remember them? Because they tell me that after these words, I should use first form of verb. Okay, it relieves me a lot of responsibility of writing, reading, understanding English. So I feel pretty comfortable when I'm using these words and I'm really taking help. They call it helping verbs, okay, because these words are helping verbs because they help us to make the proper use of verb form. And to understand easily, I usually call them not words. Not words means that we use the word not mm, with these words like will not, would not, shall not, should not, cannot. Okay, we can put the word not. So this is today in this video. You remember will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does. This is really important, and you should keep this in mind. It will help you a lot in learning English. But if you don't, you will have to, if you come someday are able to speak English, you will remember my words that I told you the right thing, but you learned it in many days. Okay, you cannot avoid them. Let's come to from. It is used as the boy was absent from school. You must abstain from smoking, or you must refrain from smoking. My uncle has come from Assam. He prevents me from going there. He stops me from going there. I must tell you that two is two, TO2. Two is the only preposition that is followed by first form of verb. All other prepositions like from, by, out, in, many other preposition linking words, okay, they are followed by ing form, okay. Whenever you see they like this from is preposition and it is followed by ing form. If it were two here, tier two, then well, I would say smoke, okay, not smoking. Sometimes, okay, once in a thousand times, it is that two is followed by ing form. It is not in because of two. It's sometimes used to or this type of expressions when they just bring ing form after them, after the word to. Mostly anyway, if you still use first form of verb, doesn't make any problem, we can easily understand. His company is progressing by leaps and bounds. He was accused by my father. Please don't get disturbed by this news. He was highly amused by my story. His packet, this packet should reach Mumbai by Monday. So with, uh, you don't know how to deal with others. We should be acquainted with the English language. He was gifted with the talent of painting. He got fed up with his behavior. We got fed up with his behavior. Okay, my boss was pleased with me. He was absorbed in his work. He was busy in his work. Shala is deaf in one ear. Yeah, it can be understood. Okay, Shala is deaf in one ear, one ear, not in one ear. Shala is deaf in one ear. You must be polite in your behavior. He is well versed in music. Of He was sure of success. He is fully aware of his weakness. He is fond of mangoes. He reminds me of his brother. It's a matter of great honor for me. Is she preparing for the test? Is she studying for the test? I always care for him. He apologized to me for his behavior. He'll have to account for the money. He is addicted to smoking. Here you can see two is followed by income. It is because addicted to. If it is simple to, okay, I'm going to, I want to work or things like this. It's very rare that two is followed by income. But if you say he is addicted to smoke, well, that is not also bad. We can understand what you meant to say. So it's not a big problem. But two is always followed by first form. Remember this. And 99.9% it is the first form that we use. He acted contrary to the rules. Some people prefer wealth to health. He referred the matter to the higher authorities. Now, into I must finish it quickly. The police inquired into the matter, and the police looked into the matter. We put our books into our bags. He went into the room. I must tell you that the chances of mistakes were up to this word, okay? And the use of verb form. Here, up till here, there was chance that you could make mistakes. After that, there is not much of the mistake that it should come. So we put, it's okay. He went, it's okay. The police inquired, it's okay. The yours in English is right then, a little mistake if any that you notice in the rest of the sentence. I always warn you against your enemies. The doctor warned him against working too hard on. His criticism is not based on facts. Why are you bent on going there? We cannot rely on him. Snow is scattered over the road. Ice is scattered over the road. The bridge is over the river. The mother is worried about her son's health, and she was inquiring about Sima. Prepositions, the phrase prepositions, another way of using prepositions. Okay. I was about to go to, followed by first one, mostly. He accused, was it, oh, sorry, he succeeded by dint of hard work. We should be prepared to sacrifice to follow the first one. Everything for the sake of our country. Okay, we should be prepared to sacrifice everything for the sake of our country. We should act in favor of our friends. It's a pity that the people these days are worshiping country rather than God who created us. Okay, so we should love the country, but we should not worship the country. So we should protect our country, but we should not be cruel and to in our love for the country. We must work in order to live. The C2 is followed by first one. I attended the office in spite of my illness. We are in the midst of trouble. He had to leave certainly in the midst of meeting. Pankaj had to give up studies for want of money. That means Pankaj did not have enough money to continue his studies. Okay, so that is to accept it in a different way. Well, so this is all about today's video. 2 days I have covered, and I wish that speech should not really it looks that it's all okay. I can see that the speech is being recorded, but sometimes it happens. So many media videos I have made, and now I shall check if it is okay with this speech or not. Let's make a new share. It should be like this. So if you would like to join my classes, so you can join me. Okay, here it is. My number is 0301 460 4168. Yes, calm down. Right. Okay. So this screen share is like this. I should this whole screen. How can I know that it's okay? Well, this is I don't know if this screen appears here or not, but I try my best that it should appear. Okay, here it is. Going to make a new share. Yes, new share is like this. Okay, I must take this one. Okay, right. Spoken English, it is written in our local language and pronounced the same. And the telephone number is 0301 460 4168 in Pakistan. I am in Town, Lahore, Pakistan. And if you wish, you can join class. You can take online class. And if you are near Town, you can come and join in Town. And you can adjust time with me. And for physical classes, online classes, Town, Lahore. For online classes, okay, from anywhere, any country, no problem. You can join me at. Also, my other services in this regard are okay. See, oh, where it's going. Spoken English is there, and you see IELTS mock test can be arranged. M English Part 1, M English Part 2, BA English third year, BA English fourth year. And this is wrongly mentioned here. I could not find time to set it right. Okay, intermediate English Part 1, intermediate English Part 2. Other subjects are also taught in the academy, and if you need help, you can come and join. Ninth class, all subjects, in particularly English papers, model English papers. So you can join these classes. Ninth class, 10th class, and O-level, A-level classes are also taught here. And now this is my field. You see present, past, and future tenses. And if you want to know about tenses, quick skill, and about present, past, future, you will love to join my class. Okay, grammar. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb form. I will tell you how to make the best use of verb forms, like creative writing. And if you are an artist in arranging, you have some skill for creative writing, or you want to improve your skills, so you can join the class. activized, specified skills, so you can learn from me. Direct, indirect skills, you can learn translation skills, and presentation and paper solving skills. So this is really very important to get the good marks, and mostly, and it counts a lot when you know a lot of things. You are a good student, but your presentation needs to be good. So your presentation, if you are already making a good presentation, you can you can bring that to me, and I can give, or you can take snaps of that and send me, WhatsApp me, or you can, my email is try etext, where I have not written here anywhere. So I will in the next video promise that I will write try, try, e, e for eagle, try e text, text, like textbooks, you can say. So try e text at gmail.com, and you can send your snaps of your presentation. I will leave my comments on it. Very often I have seen that good students, when they make bad presentation, and they have to suffer a lot. Okay, now introduction to literature is really very important. Many people, they don't understand literature even the least, but they become literary figure, and they put their hand on literary figures. They try to understand and analyze it, and put criticism on it. So that is a very raw, immature. So if you are doing, especially those students who want to do MA English Part 1, Part 2, it is very good for them that they should uh, come to understanding literature introduction. Okay, other classes are grade 6 to 8, all subjects, grade 3 to 5, all subjects, and if there are students more than 5, 6, on foundation level, grade 1 to 2, we can arrange female classes. So mostly female teachers are there to handle these classes, junior classes, we call them, grade 6 to 8, grade 3 to 5, and grade 2, grade 1 to 2, O levels. Thank you very much for being with me. I took some time to advertise myself. Well, that was really important, and that was of mutual importance. Okay, it's good for you and it's good for me. Thank you very much for being with me, for bearing patience. So you will find a lot more easy things in my videos. So keep them watching, and meet you in the next video. Until then, uh, have a nice time. Goodbye. So this is very big picture of mine.